Hello, today I want to talk about playing the piano using the pentatonic scale. Well, I've done this before, but I want to make sure that everybody understands what's going on. We got the black notes of the piano, we got the white notes of the piano. And with the black notes of the piano, if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then it repeats 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so forth. We have 5 notes. Penta is a root word for 5, tonic, so a pentatonic scale is a 5-note scale. Each one of these notes here can be a potential, what they call a root or a home pitch. So if I start with this one here, that's the key that one's in. If I start with this one, well, this is the home pitch now. And so forth. So I have 5 places I can start the pentatonic scale on. So for folks that read music, you know, I'm going to say C sharp, D sharp, and so forth, G flat, A flat, B flat, whatever I wanted to call it on there. For folks that don't read music and don't really care about that, what you can do is, we have 2 sets of black notes on the piano, and then we have 3 sets of black notes on the piano. And so what I usually do for the folks that don't read music well or don't understand music theory much, and still want to play piano, which you can. You don't have to. It is a fallacy thinking you have to understand everything about music theory to play music. No, there's tons of people throughout time that played a ton of music without knowing a 5/7 chord from a 1 chord, and so that really doesn't matter. So what I do is with the 2 black notes, I say first a 2, second a 2, first a 3, second a 3, third a 3. So in this case here, let's say I'm going to use the first of 3, and that's going to be my home pitch. And just in music, basically, this happens. So if I have a pitch that's the root note, I will go away from that note, maybe come back to it every once in a while, and then when I'm done, I will end with that note there. So just like today, I got up, I left home, I went out and about, went back home for lunch, came back, and eventually I'm going to go home at night. And that's the same thing with melodies. It's the same thing when you make a piece of music. So if that's my home pitch, I want to eventually start there, and I want to eventually end on this home pitch there as well. Now, there's only 3 ways melodies move. One is what they call scale-wise motion. Okay. Another one is what they call by leap. And another one is staying on the same note. That's the only way melodies work, is one of those 3 ways. So staying on the same pitch, going by scales-wise motion, or going by leap. And when you do a leap, you don't want to leap forever. It becomes really hard to follow. What you do is when you do a leap, you usually resolve either going by down or going up. One of those 2 ways. And you don't want to leap the whole time. You can leap 2 times in a row and then resolve one way or another with that point there. All right. So if I'm going to play a simple tune, I can use my home pitch with my left hand. And as you notice, these ones sustain for a long time. If I play these both at the same time, this was already gone, and this one's still sustaining for a really long time. So that's my low pitch and my home pitch. So I'm going to start off. And then when this one dies out, I can either hit that one again or pick a different note. And then slow down a touch, and that's a way that you can play the pentatonic scale, play the piano, play a grand piano this way, just using 2 fingers and using the black notes of the piano, which the black notes are called what? Pentatonic scale, that's right. And depending on which one you start on, whatever one you start on is the one that you're going to call the home pitch. And you're going to begin with that one, you're going to go away from it, and end with it as well. Hopefully you'll rock out with this and keep on rocking and play some beautiful music, because you really can play some really cool stuff with the pentatonic scale.